I'm gonna put some music on.
I do have a
It's only
YouTube channel.
9:49 at home, which is funny.
Get on it. I gotta do some more uploads on my stuff.
Oh no, that was just a box. Mommy texted me, said I left the credit card thing. I'm like, no, that's just a box. But what phone? Oh, they just texted me. Peace, everybody. How y'all doing? Child, I finally made it to Arkansas. Okay? Your girl is down here and I'm super excited. I'm trying to find some tunes. Y'all know I need tunes. I'm excited because, yesterday I was looking beat up as hell, child. That's why I couldn't come on live and show y'all my wretchedness. But I did make some vlogs to show later on. I know. I know it's 10:50 there. Oh yeah, that's right, y'all. An hour in front of us, right? Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, I'm looking at the time on my clock and talking about anyway. So I finally made it down here to open up the storefront, and I'm excited because I've been trying to come since spring tour, and now we have a second spot here in Arkansas. It's called the Poke and Chop New and Used Thrift Store.
Poke chop.
Poke Chop.
Yeah.
What I say? Poke and Chop. Child, I'm still sleep deprived. Tell me why I went to bed last night. I don't even know what time it was. Maybe like 12:30, 1 o'clock here. So that means it was more like 1:30, 2 o'clock there. And then I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And I'm just like, I sat up in my bed, like, why am I up? Mind you, mom came along with me on a trip. Mom has been doing nothing but sleeping. She was falling asleep sitting here. She slept most of the ride down here. She's about, I'll be your company. Girl, it was a 24-hour transfer to get down here. Anyway, so she's sitting in the shop. She sit here and I'm like setting up the store and she's like, I'm like, you want me to take you to the hotel? She said, mm-hmm. I said, okay. I took her to the hotel. I was banging on the door last night because there was an abandoned dog that was wandering the premises. And, you know, we down South, child, honey. They got dogs everywhere, off leashes and shit like that. And I was like, oh, excuse me, your community don't ain't used to me cursing, but I'm gonna curse. So anyway, so I was riding and I pulled up and the dog was sitting there looking at me. And he was waiting for me to get out the car, and I was like, And he was looking at me, and I was like, So then he sits down on his hind legs. So I'm sitting here like, Lord have mercy. Now, mind you, we in the back of the woods here in Arkansas, okay? Because, child, everything looked like country to me. I don't know. This is probably a major city down here, but, you know, to Phillians, it looks like the country. So I'm trying to call mom, and we got no signal down here. I ain't seen a phone tower in about 50,000 miles. So I'm sitting there calling mom, and the signal ain't working, and I'm using every phone I got because I got about 5 of them now. So I'm using every phone I got, and she ain't answering the phone. And I'm saying to myself, now, am I getting ready to have to fight this damn dog or what? So I'm start honking the horn. So I'm honking the horn. I'm waking everybody up that's in the hotel with us. Mom ain't come to the door, baby. She was comatose. I goes and I starts. So I said, you know, I'm gonna use my key. I use the key. I said, click, click. And I just knew I was push that door open and running with all these bags. Girl, the thing was locked. Mom had locked the door. She had locked me out the hotel room. So I'm sitting here like, I said, Mom, hurry up. It's a dog out here, Mom. It's a dog. Now, mind you, the dog was chill, but he was the most grisly, looking dog I had ever seen in my life. He was this white coat. Now, he would have been pretty if he was cleaned up, right? So he had this white coat of fur. But the crazy part was around the neck, you could tell that the dog had ripped himself off the chain, baby, because his neck was like red and dried up blood the whole way around. And I was like, if you was strong enough to rip yourself over somebody's damn dog chain, you strong enough to eat my fat ass. So I'm about to run. So I'm knocking on the door, banging on the door. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, it's a dog out here. It's a dog out here. And she's like, a dog? Oh, Lord. Now she's stumbling out the bed because she's tired. She don't know where she at. She's stumbling to the door and she's... wait. She's pushing the door and I'm pulling. She's pushing, I'm pulling. And the dog is here watching both of our dumb asses at the door. Now, mind you, Mommy got her puppy with her, so the dog inside the room, my mom's dog, is like, because he a little mini old nothing that can't do nothing. And the dog outside is watching me and my mom with tug of war on the damn door. I said, Mom, if you don't get it. She said, I'm so sorry. I said, now why the hell you give me the room key and go and pull the latch so I can't get in? Don't you know it's down south and the damn dogs is wandering? I went in the room. I was so exhausted after wrestling with the door, driving 24 hours on what should have been a 19-hour trip between my mom and the dog and the rest stops and the gas and the this and the that. Child bye. We're here. We made it. We have arrived. This has been such an interesting trip already. And this is not even done. I'm from here. I'm heading to Louisiana to get the remainder of the stuff that's in the storage facility, because when my father transitioned 2 years ago, I was stationed down in New Orleans. When I found out that he transitioned, I took everything out the storefront that I had just purchased and was supposed to open up that Friday. He died on a Tuesday. It was supposed to open up that Friday. I threw everything in the storage and hauled my ass up the highway. Well, everything has been in storage since 2020. Okay. I've been trying to get down here 50 million times, and there's always something that happens. So from here, whenever I finish setting this up and get done talking to y'all, we're heading down the highway to New Orleans to get the rest of my stuff out of storage, pile it all into the car, and then drive right back to Philly, because I got about 5 different events that's going on this weekend. Pray for me, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna turn on some tunes, and let me see. I'm gonna turn on some tunes. If I can get to the tunes. How y'all doing this morning with all my crazy stories? How are y'all doing? What we gonna start out with? Let's start out with some Black Parade. Yes, I made it, child, finally. Whew.
Hi, I'm Andrew Jacobs. I'm the CEO of Jam Paper. Jam Paper is a third-generation family business in our own stores, on our own website.
I'm going back to the south. I'm going back. Tired today and late. Oh man. This one for mine. I know this is my song. So here at the store, we setting up teas. We setting up the mini steams, the mediums, and then we also putting in the mystery collection. This from stuff. Oh wait, let me figure out how to turn the camera, child. Can y'all see that? I think y'all can see. So anyway, I'm not done setting up yet. Clearly you can see. I did bring down some smokables. And we got womb massage oil, and what else? Oh, I'm sending capsules down here. So she'll have capsules. And we did go live a little bit last night with her community on Facebook. But this is an exciting moment. Especially since it's been long coming, child. Mom, you late today. Oh no. So the only thing I still got to put up on the wall is the yeast. But I was able to take inventory last night and able to pack up all the bags to figure out what we had to put. She is excited. She was on last night having me going on live looking ratchet, baby. I was like, face was red, flush red, headpiece was shifted and twisted. My shirt was dingy because I had dropped some grits on it at Crackle Barrel. And what else? What else happened? I had held the dog 2 or 3 times on the trip. Okay, I had fur. I had grit stains. My headpiece was shifted. No earrings. I was like, she said, girl, we going live, child. We going live. I said, no, we ain't. She said, yes, we are, child. Get ready. And then put the live camera on, okay? I said, well, way to put your sister on the spot. But it was all good, though. And I'm here for all of it. It's such an exciting time in general. So it's Juneteenth this weekend. What y'all doing? Y'all doing anything? So I was talking to Mom this morning, and I was like, listen, we real need to be trying to figure out how to take our asses up north slower so that we can stop at 1 or 2 Juneteenth events and sell the hell out. And I was telling her, oh, Lord, the baby was in the back and I was cursing. Hi. Lord, I'm such a bad representation. Okay, anyway, I forgot it was summertime, child. I'm like, why ain't the child in school? Oh yeah, that's right. They ain't got no school. Anyway, so I was telling mom we need to stop at like one or two events. I was like, shoot, if I was really thinking, I would have bought their stuff for the storefront and stuff to vend on my way home for Juneteenth. But I have an event on Saturday that I need to be home for. But I'm sure down south they got stuff going on all weekend.
Yes.
That's one thing that I know. Like, yes.
This Saturday is Juneteenth down in Wilmore, Arkansas, and two of my daughters are filming this June dinners.
Damn, Saturday. I got an event on and paying $100 for to vend that, child.
Oh, Jesus.
It's so expensive to vend up north. Dang.
Yeah.
So we might have to try to find one in Philly to just go to as normal. But it would have been real dope to like open up this weekend. If I was really thinking, I would have opened up this weekend and I would have done a Juneteenth celebration down here. I done ripped my damn necklace. Watch talking to y'all, breaking stuff up. Oh, thank you, child. It's probably the coral, child. Don't let the coral fool you. I ain't glowing, child. It's the coral. But thank you. So huh? Y'all got what?
Is that Miles is on there?
Yeah, that's Mile and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kicking myself in the butt because it was really like a spur of the moment. It was a really spur of the moment. I literally just ran out and I was not thinking. But there'll be more times. And I'm telling Hashmi, I'm like, shoot, we gonna have to come down here and do some collaboration stuff like once or twice a month, like every 2 months or something like that. Be able to come down here. Because I mean, I'll be sending product down because Arkansas is so damn far. I'll be sending product down, but for her to be able to like have stuff all the time going on here, and for me to like be able to pop in and for us to do some sister circles and things like that, because she has a whole birthing community. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make her ass come get on live. She gonna put me on the spot last night. She gonna be on the spot today. Okay. Anyway, she got this birthing community that she works with, and one of the sisters came and met me yesterday. And I felt so bad because I couldn't be my normal, like right now self because I was so freaking tired. And so she was probably like, "This the sister you wanted me to meet?" I was like, "Yes, Cheese, how are you? Hi." I was so tired, but really, I'm normally a whole burst of energy. And it would have been so cool for us to be able to build longer than we did. Plus, it took me longer to get here than I thought. I thought I was going to get here in the morning. Why are we listening to commercials?
I don't know.
Because I'm talking and ain't listening. All right, Hashi, come tell them about your birthday collectors and some other stuff about yourself. Well, I punch holes. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Okay. I'm going live too over here, so they kind of flip this. You want to put your phone in the? It might shut itself off, girl. My phone is so sometime. I'm gonna be honest with you. Really? Yeah. All right, yeah. All right. I am also the founder and executive director of Precious Jewels Birthing Project here in Warren. And what we do, we have to reduce it for mortality among moms. Okay, that's what we do through the sister friend module, where if you have a mom that is pregnant, doesn't matter how old she is, it doesn't matter her age, doesn't matter if she's married, single, divorced, or whatever. That's what we're here for. We also have, like I said, a big sister model, little sister model. The little sister is the one that's pregnant, and the mom is the big sister is the one that is her mentor. So she is there to actually help her and provide resources to her. And if she wants her to go to the doctor or anything like that, she's free to go to her with her permission. We try to make our moms independent and not dependent. Here at Precious Jewels Birthing Project, if there's a mom that is also in the birthing project, we do have to provide
car seats, as well as pack and plays. Not only that, we also do have diapers for ones that do need assistance in the community as well. My daughter and I, we're also a doulas. If no one know what a doula is a person who is a birth worker who actually assists the mom during birth, keeping her calm, helping her out with breathing, even with her mate or her husband if he wants to take a little break or something like that. That's what we're there for. If mom needs a massage, we're there to do that, to comfort her, to keep her calm, and to let her know, hey, we're here for you. We also do placenta encapsulation as well. Postpartum is what also is one of the ones that, if you knows what a postpartum is, a doula is. What we do if a mom needs assistance after she has given birth, we would come in and actually let her get some rest while we watch the baby for her. Of course, doula services do require payment, but with the sister friend model, with our precious jewels, having a mom having a big sister or into the project, that service is free because that's a volunteer program. The sister friends are volunteers. Um, I started this here back like in 2015 was when I actually founded Precious Jewels Birthing Project. It was actually the health office here in Bradley County reached out to me to actually do this. So that's what I did. Actually, today is kind of a different day for me.
Good morning.
Actually, what can I be with?
Do you guys have any ACs, like air conditioners?
Down it out there. So today is actually kind of a special, unique day for me. Like I said, today was the day that I actually gave birth to my firstborn. He was a stillbirth. We named him Jonathan Ali. It is so crazy and it is so strange that Hadida.
It's so just like my energy.
Yes. Yes. Hadida has been trying to get here for the longest, you guys, but for some reason, I guess it just didn't happen. But she came right. Basically, she became my doula when she came in and giving me support. It's just that I got this smile. Every time I'll be, I'm in tears. But this time I'm not. On Monday would have been the day that I actually lost my son. I was actually on the table when we heard his heartbeat die out.
And that, wait a minute, you gotta tell them the full story. So Monday was the day that I was supposed to leave.
Yes.
But I ended up not leaving until Tuesday.
Right. So during this process, I'm still waiting on Hadida to come. And I've been dealing with headaches and all that. I usually get sick during this time of his death. I don't know why, but I just do. But it's like she said, I'm coming, I'm coming. So she was on her way. I still was expecting her to get here on time, but she's here, and it's strange. She made it here on the day, which was like yesterday was Wednesday, was a day that I actually had went in the hospital and got induced to give birth to him. So then today, well, at 12:10, 12:12, midnight, it's the tag is on there.
I wish I could help him, child.
Yeah. And actually like around 12:12 was actually the time that I had given birth to him. AM. So now Hadida's here with me.
Exactly. Mom.
Yeah. So actually Hadida's here with me. She is like my doula, my support for me, which is actually, good because this is like my therapy, as well. People doesn't know. We paint a good picture and everything, but no one knows what the other person is going through. And when I addressed it to her, it's just like it all of a sudden it came to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "Hadida," I said, "You ended up coming the actual week and the days that I lost my son." Now, you guys think about it. My son passed on a Monday, and I carried a deceased baby inside of me from that Monday on up until say 12:12 on a Thursday morning. That and it's crazy, and she's here. So now that with the YONI herbs and everything, this is like a second birth. So I told Hadida, I said, with my son, it was like he's giving a gift to me, giving me closure while I'm opening up another door. So this here Yanni Love Herbals is,
Good
of
morning.
course, our wound healing. So he should be on the side. On the side. Yeah. hmm So actually, this is like another birth. So he's giving me closure. He's giving me a gift. I'm gonna say it like this: my son is giving me a gift, and I'm gonna appreciate my son for this, because this time, like I said, I would have been just, my kids can tell you, I had a breakdown really bad, because next week is my birthday and I'll be celebrating 48 years. Yeah, I'll be 48. Hey. But that's the thing about for this week and today. Today would have been my son's. He would have been 31 years old today if he would have lived. But he was born sleeping and he was born without a brain.
Mm.
So
Subhanallah.
yeah, that was a lot. So dealing with that and carrying the baby from that Monday up until Thursday morning midnight, deceased, this is hard. It was hard because I thought for a while that I was going to die. And just to get a little bit about my story, when I had my son, my mother was the only one in the room. The doctor nor the nurses was in the room when I gave birth to my son. Okay. So with me being in there, may say alone, I was catheterized. They had given me a pill to even stop my bowels from moving. So I had all that going on. And just to kind of give you another little background about myself, I do not have anything at all um, of my son. And y'all are like, what you mean of that? I do not have a grave, and my son was not cremated. My son was taken for science.
Mm.
So
Did y'all select that option?
no, my
Shut the
mom,
hell,
no,
child. Oh, excuse me.
yes,
baby, you got personal.
my mom had stated that it was for the best, and I didn't know what was for the best when they brought the paperwork in there to me. So being, they say 16, 17 years old, giving birth to my son, not knowing that what was for the best was for my son to be taken for science. So later on, when I found out what really took place, that he was taken for science, my husband told me how they was actually, he was going to be carried out and how he was carried out. And that was like in a chitlin bucket.
Shut up.
So I was 21 weeks when I gave birth to my son. So he would have been 31 years old. So today is more or less like a new birth, a new life for me. So I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I went
I
through.
got chills.
So that's why I advocate for women. And I feel like, to me, I was born into this of birthing and being a doula. Later on, my daughter and I is planning on becoming, hey, Majesty, we're also working towards becoming midwives.
So my baby.
Yes. So this is one of the things that, people don't understand. You go through a process, and that way I know how to take care of the next mom. So not only I'm postpartum, I'm also birth, but I'm also death doula and stillbirth and miscarriage. So I can tell you and can actually assist you with what I have went through, and can provide that support to the next mom who may be dealing with the same situation. So, with that all, being said, I look at it being that I am that women advocate. I am that certified Yanni Sting practitioner. I am that doula. I am a mom. I am a grandma. I am a godmommy.
You are that triumphant queen. Child.
Yes. I may not have my scarf on like Adita, but sometimes I do have it on. But Today is just a day that I'm gonna let all of my little dendrites go everywhere and not just cover and stay shielded today. So any other time I probably would have been somewhere else and wrapped, and my kids can tell you. But when you live through all that and go through all that, it can be trauma. It really can. But that is my story and it's my testimony. And that's why I advocate so much about moms giving birth and about bringing healthy babies in, regardless of what race you are. Yes, the Black race, we do have a high rate of infant mortality. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, because doctors do not want to listen a lot of times to what we have to say. And see, as for me, I could have been a mortality, even though my baby was. And I'm going to just put this story on out here and let you know that another reason why I advocate for women. Thank you. Why I advocate for women. One is every time when I went to the doctor, I was already getting a pap smear. Always. I never understood why I was getting a pap smear. So if I came back 2 weeks later, I was getting another pap smear. So I was constantly being opened up. I was opened up all the way up until the time that I gave birth. So to me, I felt like that was with the air getting to the baby, that made the baby's brain not develop. Not
Because
only
every
that,
time they do an examination, they open you up to infection.
Yes.
To you being able to be infected.
Yes. After that, I did have a
I was
end up
about
with
to say, did you
infection.
have an infection?
Yes. Afterwards, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, when I'm helping assisting moms with their labor and delivery, I make sure that we minimize. I suggest to them that they minimize their number of vaginal checks that they go through, because it's something that can really cause harm to the mom in pregnancy and even give her infection during and even after.
Yeah. So that's trauma, and not only that, ladies, when you're leaving from the hospital, that's why we
All right, I'll plug it up.
Okay. When I left from the hospital after giving birth to my deceased child, because born sleeping. When I left the hospital, I didn't have anything. I didn't have a blanket. I didn't have any, you know, thing to know that I even had a baby. Happily, my husband at the time was my boyfriend. He came down to our house and he brought me some carnations. And those carnations, my grandmother, she took care of those carnations. They lived and lived and lived until my grandmother always said, she said, after a while, when they start to die, she said, then you know that the body is leaving. So, so therefore, um, I knew then when, because she was a green thumb, and when that plant started to die and she couldn't get it to come back the way it's supposed to, I knew then he was leaving. So my sisters and my brother, I appreciate my sisters and my brother, Shudden and Shanna, and my brother Reggie, and my mom at the time, and my stepdad. They used to place an ornament on the Christmas tree every year. It was an angel in memory of my son. So when their house burned, that burned with it. So, like I said, I don't have anything. I don't have a grave to go to. I don't have a tombstone. I don't have ashes.
No, but you got all the memories in your mind, child. And
yes,
as moms, even after we go through, sorry to cut you off, even after we go through those moments of trauma and hardship and things like that, we still have that connection to our children still in our womb and in our hearts. We never lose that. You know what I mean? So you definitely still carry him in his high vibration spirit, which is how he, was able to orchestrate and help to orchestrate things like this.
Yes.
To come to pass.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes. But guys, that's my story. That's what I went gone through. Like I said today, he's been 31. But I have been blessed to have 6 beautiful daughters that I'm very highly proud of. 5 grands, one on the way. I'm proud of all of my grands. I'm proud of all of their accomplishments and their milestones. I couldn't be more happier than anything. And I'm more happy that I have finally got a chance to meet my sister back here.
Absolutely.
Who's gonna drive all the way from Philly, y'all? She came all the way from Philly, all the way down to Arkansas. Like I said, for little old me, she said I ain't little, but you know what she mean by little. But she came all the way down here, guys, and I really appreciate her for coming because a lot of time when people are actual business owners, and Hadida is an actual business owner, and coming down here and actually meeting, because a lot of times you don't even meet the actual person behind the products. You don't actually meet a lot of people. You are an ambassador to them, but you never know who you're an ambassador to.
Right.
So for her to actually come and me really see her face and I could touch her physically, it makes the whole entire world a whole difference. Because like I say, you can say you're an ambassador to somebody and you don't see them at all. You paying money, but you say, okay, I'm an ambassador, but who you're an ambassador to?
Yeah.
So when that person actually shows up and come in, look, setting up shop behind me, y'all.